One TO, one TO. Let's get together, it'll be okay. One TO, you sing. One TO. A fair and equitable city is the place I want to be.
It seems every decade or so, when the city's in crisis, we all gather here at the Church of the Holy Trinity to figure out what we can do. The city's in trouble once again. And I mean, as a former journalist, a person who came to this city in the 50s and fell in love with it immediately, I'm here because I'm really troubled about the way this mayoral campaign's going. It's a campaign that's focused on negativity. It's pitted citizens against citizens and spent precious little time on a positive vision for a strong, inclusive city. There's been too much no, and really not enough yes.
A lot of us, all of us, have been spending a lot of hard work over the years to build up the Toronto that we love. And we just couldn't believe that all we heard about was how to tear it down, how to cut, how to let go of all these good things that have been happening in Toronto. But by the end of the evening, we were hopeful again because we got something going. We thought we have to think up a name. What is the best name to kind of capitalize on what we were thinking about? And that's how One Toronto emerged. And that's why we are here tonight.
Youth in this city, students are concerned about services. The fact of the matter is, we don't have a lot of money. A lot of us are going into lots and lots of debt. We need to hear about how those services are going to be improved. We need to be hearing about a vision for Toronto that includes us. But if all we're hearing about are tax cuts and these personalities, this is not something that this is not a vision that includes youth. Just one example of how youth are engaged. Last year, when it came to light that the TTC fares were going up, students organized and talked about how they needed to create an accessible fare for students for transit. And what we saw was that thousands of students in a 2-week period sent emails to all of the city council. And what did we do? We brought forth, for the first time, a student fare for post-secondary education students in this city, okay?
I think we should always encourage our young people to be at the forefront of our decision making, because really we're hoping for our future generations to live off of the work that we're doing.
Every year, over 25 million people attend cultural events, many of them tourists. The arts and culture sector now employs 100,000 workers and contributes over $9 billion to the local economy. We need local leaders who understand the value of the arts in Toronto. We need politicians who are proud of the artists who live and work in this town. Politicians who understand that Toronto is a livable, economically vibrant city. And my support will go to those candidates who recognize that Toronto is a popular cultural destination, a welcoming city with a great past and an even greater future.
What we want is vision, something we've been arguing with about education, that you have to start with a vision. It has to be positive, it has to be forward-looking, and it has to not be about simple messages, not about tax cuts, not about cutting the fat, not even about freezing taxes. It has to be about what do we want, what do we see.
We've talked about trying to boil down this message to 3 very simple phrases that you can repeat until you're sick of them. The first one, if I may say, facts, not fury. You can say it with me. Facts, not fury. So we have to demand from our candidates that they tell us how they are going to protect what is great about this city. Therefore, I say to you again, and you say back to me, protect what's great. Number 3. My Toronto includes everybody. This is funny because we went back and forth on it. We champion diversity in this city. We champion inclusiveness in this city. Everybody who has been left out and who signs on with the values that you've been hearing about goes to the website, endorses the campaign, and gets 30 other people to endorse the campaign, we have to show that there is a large contingent of people that care about these values. That is our fundamental job.
We need to break the cycle. People everywhere in Toronto need to start talking about One Toronto and about the issue that matter. It is time for everyone in Toronto to take a stand and fight for what matters. To us, united we stand.
So please go out, spread the word. Democracy is a self-starting proposition. Nobody does it for you. You have to get out and do it. God love you. Thank you.
People are talking about people. I hear them whisper. You won't believe it. Misinformation kept undercover. Try to ignore it, but they keep saying Toronto's just a little too loud. What does that mean? Toronto's just a little too proud. You know I am. Toronto's just way too wrong. Maybe they're seeing something we don't, Toronto. Let's give them something to talk about. You got it, like you and me. Let's give them something to talk about, like diversity, yeah. Let's give them something to talk about. How about we